Good morning from the Bike India channel. I'm Azman and today we have with us a very unique motorcycle. Now, as you know, Suzuki love reviving old motorcycles, and today what we have with us is the 2022 iteration of the Suzuki Katana. This motorcycle was earlier produced in the 80s and it was a really popular product at that time. Here's all you need to know about the product in this video. The most unique part about this motorcycle has to be the styling. Now what you get here is sharp styling in every corner and edge, just like the blade of a katana. Best part about this is they have replicated the one from the 80s very well, and this is an amazing modern take on it.
As the name suggests, the design of the bike has been inspired by the Japanese sword of the samurai. This is essentially a sport tourer speaking one of the most unique design languages. You get a half fairing at the front with a rectangular LED headlight and sharp DRL units jutting out of the corner of the fairing. The Katana logo can be seen on either side of the fairing, while the fuel tank spots sharp cuts that give it its character and help it stay true to the original model. At the rear, the bike gets a single-piece seat which is quite comfortable and has minimal bodywork surrounding it. The Katana is fitted with arched aluminium swing arm from the GSX R1000, and extending from it is a rear fender that hugs the tire and holds the number plate mount. Ergonomically, the Katana is a comfortable motorcycle where the rider is placed slightly over the tank. The wide handlebars are set higher and the foot pegs set towards the rear in a sporty position. With a curb weight of 217 kilograms, this is a fairly heavy motorcycle to move around, but quite manageable once you get going. Given its large steering radius, taking U-turns is quite a task on narrow roads, but the accessible 825 mm of seat height will accommodate most riders.
What makes the Katana so lively is this 999cc inline-four cylinder motor, which is fondly known as the K5 motor by enthusiasts. But before I tell you anything about the motor, here's what it sounds like.
The Katana is based on the GSX S1000 and makes use of the twin spar beam alloy frame inside which houses Suzuki's legendary K5 motor. Minor upgrades have been made to the camshaft profile and valve springs, and now the bike also gets a new intake and exhaust system components. The most noteworthy change comes in the form of an updated electronics suite. The bike gets 3 power modes, a ride-by-wire throttle, a bi-directional quick shifter paired with the new Suzuki clutch assist system and 5-level traction control. There is also an easy start system that will avoid stalling at low speeds. Sitting in the half fairing is an LCD dash that is quite basic but does a good job of providing vital information with premium switchgear to complement it. As soon as you fire up the Katana, you are greeted by the sweet symphony of the K5 motor. The power delivery is smooth and the throttle response is very crisp. It works extremely well on the highway and is super tractable for something with so much power. While the first gear can get you past 100 km an hour, the motor can also do 30 km an hour in third gear with ease and pulls away effortlessly once the throttle is opened. The power modes are well calibrated to suit different riding conditions. C mode is where the bike is the calmest and could essentially be called the rain mode. B mode is perfect for an all-round experience and gives the rider a smooth response and is great for city use. A mode unlocks the full potential of the motor and the most sensitive, as you can literally feel it try to leap away once you release the clutch and even slightly get on the throttle. With a small 12-litre fuel tank, a rider will be able to get around 140 kilometers of range on a full tank. Suspension duties are handled by KYB 43mm upside down forks with 120mm of travel and are adjustable for compression, rebound and preload. The rear gets a monoshock with 7-step preload and rebound damping adjustability, while the 17-inch alloy wheels are wrapped in Dunlop Sportmax rubber. With this suspension setup, the ride quality is plush and enables the bike to tackle bad sections of the road surprisingly well. In terms of handling, the Katana is ironically not the sharpest tool. It requires effort to be put into the corners and is not the quickest when it comes to changing direction through tight sections of twisties. Although once it does get into a corner, it inspires confidence because of how planted it feels, and the rubber does a good job of providing grip. Dual floating 310mm discs at the front with Brembo monoblock calipers are complemented by a 240mm rear disc with a Nissin single piston caliper. This braking setup works really well, and I got great feedback from the lever. The bike stops in a stable and precise manner whenever you get on the brakes, even in an emergency. Priced at 13.61 lakh ex-showroom, the Katana is a 1000cc sport tourer that will appeal to a select group of individuals who have an eye for detail and a love for Japanese culture. Just like the real sword, this motorcycle demands respect and requires a samurai to exploit its true potential. With its stunning looks, a screamer of an engine, and plush ride quality, the Suzuki Katana is a legend that Suzuki have revived to perfection. It is nice to see such a unique motorcycle make its way to the Indian market, and we now hope to see the recently announced updated GSX series arrive on our shores as well.